Hello and happy Tuesday. This is November 4th and Halloween is over and we're into the last 2 months of the year. Christmas is in like 8 weeks, Jeff.
Well, okay, so my wife, I would guess if I were to call her in here right now, she would tell me that she is done with all of her Christmas shopping already. She's one of those people.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not
When
surprised.
we were dating, I waited so long to buy her a Christmas present one year. The only thing that was open was a 7-Eleven. And so she got lottery tickets and a gas gift card.
It was probably her best present too, right?
She loved it. My wife is not uppity.
Welcome, everybody. And we do these lives every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I think we might not do one per year, but the other 51 weeks out of the year will be on. And, we are here because we had a lot of people asking questions, wondering, hey, how do I ask this question? Who can I ask this to? So we just started these lives so that we can free willy it on Tuesday nights and try to answer those questions right away. If we don't know the answer, we'll try to get right back to you. So fill in the comments down below and let us know any questions you have about living in South Carolina. Our team covers the whole state. And then also let us know where you're tuning in from down in the comments, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn. We would love to know kind of where you're listening and watching from. And Jeff, what do you want to start with tonight? You want to start with weather?
I'm so glad that you're back. So listen,
you did good pressing the buttons.
Well, until the last 1 minute, everything went pretty well last week. If you didn't see last week's live, I would highly encourage you to go back, even if you only watched the last about 3 minutes of it. We had a little problem. I'll just leave it at that. Mark was off. Abigail had her state. So how'd she do with the state golf tournament? Their team did pretty good.
Yeah. So we've got two extremely good people on the team, and then we've got a bunch of other very good people on the team, I would say. And the team fell 6th out of 16 teams. And our number 1-2 player, they kind of go back and forth. They're sisters. She got 2nd out of the whole team. So the team did well overall. We've been moving up ranks each year. Like last year, I think we were 12th or something. So to go from 12th to 6th, I think that's pretty good.
Now, is the team young?
So we have 1 senior. We have 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, I think. Okay. And then we gotta backfill some people here shortly for sure.
But got some people coming back next year, so hopefully that trajectory will
we only lose 1 this year.
Okay,
so I think it'll still be a good team next year.
Well, I'm very glad you're back because I was in charge of pushing buttons last week. Dwayne was awesome and jumped on with me. I'm so thankful he was here.
Dwayne did great.
Yeah, Dwayne did really good. And until our little fiasco, 3 minutes till the end, we did just fine. And then the wheels fell off the bus.
Ganskis are on. Hey, Edna, how are
Hey,
you?
Miss Edna.
Dan and Judy checking in from Chesterfield, Michigan. Hope all is well with everyone. Hope all is well with you guys too. Hope it's not snowing up there yet. It's been a little chilly down here.
Wondering what it's gonna. Do you know it's gonna be into the 30s here overnight? 2 days next week.
Yeah, like Monday, Tuesday, or something, right? I'm gonna pull that weather up in a second. Robin said, "Why is it so cold lately?" Yes, I agree.
Absolutely.
Edna and PA can't wait to celebrate our first Thanksgiving as a family in our beautiful new home in South Carolina. Yeah, she let her husband come down here alone and stay in their South Carolina home.
We're keeping an eye on him. He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing all right. We saw him out walking the other day. Turco's always chiming in from Tidewater. Tuesdays at 7 is always on our schedule. We thank you guys. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Hey, it's the same temperature in Chesterfield, Michigan as it is in Summerville right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's really cold here.
It's because so many of us Northerners are down here. We brought the weather with us.
Don't move here. It's freezing here.
John from Horizons, Carnes Crossroads. Nice to join you this evening from Long Island, New York. How you doing, John? Ken is on from Del Webb. What's up, Ken? How's it going? Rose and Joe on almost officially from Summerville. Excited to walk through tomorrow at Horizons with Robin. Yes,
exciting stuff.
Finally here. I know you guys have been waiting forever. Weston Heidi from Connecticut. I'm on Facebook. Oh, she's usually on YouTube and she's on Facebook. Hashtag. Deb and Tom are on from St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's probably cold there too.
I would think so. Probably like here.
4 seasons. Can't wait. Good to see you guys. I put that one up already. Okay. Val's on from Reading, Mass, but we'll be in Del Webb, North Myrtle Beach next Wednesday for a meeting with the Design Center folks. I'm so glad you guys found a great neighborhood. That's awesome. Abigail's on. What's up, Abby?
Golfer extraordinaire.
Yes. Vic and Lori from New York meeting with Del Webb next in construction manager tomorrow. Excited to get started on it. You're going to be on that, right, Jeff?
Vic and Lori, I'll be on that call with you.
Yeah, because whose is that? John's, right?
I don't know who I'm covering. No, actually, I'm covering for Dwayne there. Yeah.
Robert said Dwayne is the best.
Well, Dwayne caused the Steelers to get a win this week. Dwayne and his lovely bride went up to Pittsburgh for the weekend, actually for about a week, and he was at the Steeler game on Sundays, and they had a really big win on Sunday. So I'm going to give Dwayne the credit.
Well, he's not allowed to go anymore because he put too much work on you and me. So.
Yeah, he really has. Yeah, we've had a couple guys off. We had John out of country, Dwayne out of state. We've had a busy week.
Kyle's on from Illinois. What's up, Kyle? Mike says it's going to snow in Michigan Sunday, Monday. No, thank you. Glad we left that depressing state. Amen. That's how Massachusetts was the year I left. We had 96 inches of snow the year I left. And I was like, I'm done with this.
I did bring my snow shovel with me when I moved here because it's really good at moving pine straw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have it?
And I could have rented that thing out to the neighbors and made money. I was the only.
Do you still have it or no?
I think I did lend it to somebody. I don't know if I ever got it back. Thieving Summerville people.
Dan and Judy said we may get snow by the weekend. Oh, Jackie, what's up, Jackie? How are you? All right. I think
so show them the weather. I want to show them how we're making it sound like this is a horrific place to live. It is actually a pretty good forecast for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. So I pulled up some November averages. So from October to November, high temperatures decreased by 7 degrees. This might put us into pants towards the end of the month, Jeff. We're still wearing shorts today.
Yeah, might have to go pants.
And then so 72 to 65 is the normal high, 51 to 44 is the normal low. For reference, July 20th, the hottest day of the year, temperatures range anywhere from 72 to 91. January 17th is the coldest day and range from 38 to 58. And you can see the little chart there that kind of goes down as the month goes on. But look at these temps now through Sunday. 76, 76, 78, 79, 79.
I'm going out Saturday. It should be a beautiful day. We're going, me and the girls, and actually Abigail's going with us. I just found out.
Yeah.
And my mother, we're going out to Magnolia Plantation on Saturday. So it should be a beautiful day to go out and walk around the gardens, and we'll take that little tram tour ride back through the rice fields and go see a bunch of gators and birds and slithery things. And a snake crossed the path the last time we were on that ride. Yeah, it was scary.
Yikes.
I'm not a real man, so I, shrieked like a little girl, and the driver got out and shooed the snake off of the path. I'm like, what is wrong with somebody like you? There was
you were up like this.
Oh yeah. I was terrified.
Strowmans are on from Del Webb Nexton, soon to be 4 seasons. They like both of them. They went from one to the other, or going from one to the other. Gina's on. Hey, mama. That's really my mom, just so you know. We were down there last week, and it was colder than New York.
It was.
Very true. You can't shovel sunshine. You don't have to shovel sunshine. It's really what that's
right.
No pants, no pants, no pants, Mike says. And
sounds like the judge that told me that one time. No, wait, that was wear pants. That was different.
A little different there. All right, last week under contract. Last 2 weeks have been decent, Jeff. So only just 3 losses from last week as far as what went under contract. 275 total, 221 single family homes. Median was 513, 260 a square foot. Mortgages went up though, 0.15 on the 30-year fixed, and 0.11 on the VA.
Just silly,
right?
I keep wanting to share all this great news, and they just
and we had a 1/4 point drop in the regular interest rate, but as you can see, that doesn't really correlate to mortgages all the time. So. And then area medians were pretty average. The only one that kind of jumped up was Monk's Corner. They had about 15 more homes than normal, so they have 59 that went under contract. The price per square foot in Summerville and Monk's Corner went down a little bit. They were both over 200 last week, so they're just under 200 now.
I went to Monk's Corner by mistake today.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I had a. What was it? I had a final inspection at Del Webb Nexton for some clients. And then afterwards, I had this 1.5-hour window, and today's voting day. And so the Goose Creek City Council, there's 3 open seats on Goose Creek City Council. And so that's where I live. So I want to go vote for that because I got some people I want to get in there. And I knew there was only one voting place to go to. So normally, they're at schools and churches and all over the place. Today, I knew there was only one, and I don't know why I got it in my head that it was out at the voter registration center in Monk's Corner. I drove all the way there, and there's a sign on the door saying that was the place for pre-voting or whatever you call it. And today it was down at the Goose Creek Activity Center. So I went all the way up to Monk's Corner for nothing. I'd drive back down to Goose Creek. And when I got there, it was mayhem. There was I didn't wait long, and they were really doing a great job at getting people through. But it was with only one for the whole district. It was really busy. But I was in and out in like 10 minutes. I got my sticker. I don't know where my sticker went. Yeah, I got my sticker, but I don't know where it went. It's not in the car.
Good job voting, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, so out of the 221 that went under contract, Jeff, how many people get your answers ready in the comments?
Okay, can we talk about this for a second about last week?
Yeah.
Let's just recap. Your daughter won. You're the one that prepared the slides. You're the one that does all the research. And your daughter was in the car with you watching on her phone when she voted and she won. Are you prepared to say right now that you did not give your daughter the answer?
She must have overheard me when I was typing up the slides or something. I don't know. I don't know how, or she's just really good. She's going to be a really great realtor.
I surely hope so. All right, let me think about my number here. Because I did good for like 2 months. I was really good. And
I'll give you a
then
hint.
I've been doing.
So the hint is we had
Okay.
about the same amount of closings or under contract last week as we did this week. So if you happen to remember last week's number, you might be at an advantage over other people that missed last Tuesday.
Okay. I don't remember. I don't think I do. I'm going to put my number up here. Hold on. I got it.
Abigail says he didn't give me the answer.
Well, I believe you, Abigail. I don't know if I believe your father.
All right. Jeff says 42. Dan and Judy say 37. Jackie says 36. Robert Gansky says 43. We've got 22 from Edna. Val says 32. Mike says 37. Abigail says 43. Vic says 41. Jackie says nothing. Talisha says 26. Rose 44. Rose is usually pretty good now.
Yeah.
Robin says
20. I think it's that low 40s number. I think the number last week was either 41 through 44, something like that. That's why I went with 43.
Okay. John says 33. I think I hit Abby says, wait, no, 40.
Oh, no takebacks.
All right, let's see what the answer was. 41 again. It was 41 last week. It's 41 again. So I think it was Vic that won. Kyle was close at 42. Abby says, wait, 41. You and Abby and Vic won.
No, I cheated.
Abby did too. She tried to get me to say the answer today. And I was like, no,
really?
I'm not giving you the answer, Abby. That's cheating.
You just never win.
Vic says, woohoo, free closing.
I think we might have to have talk with Holiday Ingram about that.
You cheater, Jeff. And Lance says my age. My age 40 years ago, Lance, or I'm not sure. All right. We got a couple articles. Let's hit those real quick. So let me
throw your questions up here. I feel like answering questions and give it to me.
Yeah.
Try to stump me.
Some questions about the area. So there's a new program called Made It Home. There's 5 builders that are going to be participating in the first 130 affordable homes. So they have to build a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with at least 1,200 square feet, priced at or below $200,000 is the program requirements. The builders that are in it are D.R. Horton 40 Homes, Gainey Construction 15, Housing and Development Corporation of Rock Hill 15, McGoon Homes 45, and then Oak and Ave Property Groups have 15. So this just launched in August, and it's going to give home buyers a $25,000 forgivable down payment and closing cost assistance through participating lenders. But now they have to qualify for that and everything. And then, oops, I hit the wrong button. Home buyers must occupy the home as their primary residence, obtain a fixed mortgage rate through any of the SC Housing approved lenders, and their current income limits cannot exceed $135,000.
So I want to tell what I think that $25,000 in forgivable down payment means, because we have access to a program like this every year that has, I think last year it was $11,000 in.
Yeah, it's a lot less. Yeah.
But so this is available every year to a lot of people. But forgivable means that if you go and you buy that house and they give you $25,000 down on it, and you live there for a X number of years, it is a forgiven loan. If you move out before that number of years, you have to pay that. It's a grant. You have to pay that back. So I'm assuming that since that's the program we've done with lots of clients, this is through South Carolina Housing, it's probably the same thing. But if this doesn't work for you, just realize that starting in March, Mark, we start to get serious about South Carolina housing.
Yeah.
And so there's two different. Well, actually, there's South Carolina housing money available all year long.
Till it runs out, I think, right?
Police, fire, EMS, RNs, medical, all that stuff that has extra money available then in March. So if you are a person in town here that needs to talk about this, our lenders are very well versed in this, and not all lenders are. But Landon has done a bunch of these for us. And actually, what's really interesting about these programs is the mortgage rates are typically significantly less than the going rate that's out at the time. So not only do you, let's say it even wasn't part of this program, because I was thinking about this for like Kylie, my niece, when it's time for her to buy. You know, she's a nurse, and get $10,000, $11,000 towards the down payment on the house and a lower mortgage rate.
That's pretty good. So yeah, this just came out. We'll see how D.R. Horton does. I'm assuming it's going to be all D.R. Horton around here, because I don't know those other companies. But I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Dr. Horton's the only one I recognize.
Yeah. Mike has a question. He said, "Is there a Lowe's grocery store planned for the Cane Bay Nexton area?" So rumor has it that right there behind McDonald's at North Creek, across from Buffalo Wild Wings, there's supposed to be a Lowe's grocery store. I've heard that rumor.
Anything else there? It's still a big piece of dirt.
Yeah, 5 years or so. I've heard that. So in front of those storefronts or behind those storefronts that they're building right now, I think a Fifth Third Bank is going in there, and then I'm not sure what they'll fill in the other slots. But behind that Fifth Third Bank, by the storage place, is where it was projected. I don't know if that's guaranteed or not, but
if that does happen, that would be the fifth nice grocery store within a 3-4 mile radius, because you've got Publix at Cane Bay, you've got Publix at Carnes that is now open, you've got Publix in Nexton, and Harris Tweeter at Nexton. And so the Lowe's was, Mike, have you ever been to a Lowe's? They've got a great
over there on Old Trolley. You can go to that one over there.
Yeah, if you're a coffee drinker, they've got a lot of nice coffees that you can grind fresh there. They had a bar there also. Actually, we all made this big hoopla over the bar at Nexton at Harris Teeter, and the one over at Lowe's has had one forever. I just forgot all about it until just now.
Yeah.
More
but
of a
so
wine
far away.
Yeah, we don't go over that way too far or too often. But they got great sandwiches and good coffee.
Mm-hmm. State Ports Authority did an update. $786 million investment, 1,200 jobs between June 24 and June 25. Their growth rate was one of the biggest, especially with China. And I didn't know Charleston has the deepest U.S. harbor in the United States.
Well, they just made it deeper here, about 5 years ago, because there was they wanted to be able to bring the big ships in here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so they had to dredge the harbor canal, whatever it is, to get the big boys in. That's so impressive. Do you ever see one of those car carriers?
Yeah, they're huge.
Massive.
They're supposed to make it bigger as well. So that's just more jobs coming here, which means, good economy, good real estate, all that.
Yep.
All that stuff. I think I got one more. Roper St. Francis, right by you. So the tower will begin operating November 3rd. So that was yesterday. Additional units will be added through 2026. The new addition will expand the total capacity from 50 to 100 beds. Additions from the expansion include ICU, which will go from 6 to 12, 16-bed unit for cardiology and stroke patients that previously would have had to go downtown like I went, and then 30-bed medical surgical unit, the release said.
Mark, can I challenge you to do something on the fly?
Yes, you can try.
Can you pull that up on a map where that is?
I can, yeah. Let me.
So we actually had a friend of ours there tell us she was in there over the weekend. She was over there. She said the service was great over there. I've been in there. My dad was in there. I've been in the emergency department there with both of my daughters before. Dad was admitted for like a couple weeks over there. I was super impressed with the service and the staff at this hospital. And so it is kind of, Mark's going to pull up the map, but it's right kind of smack dab in the middle of where we do, where a lot of these neighborhoods are that people are looking at.
So here's the Berkeley Hospital right here. Carnes Crossroads is over here. The New Horizons at Carnes is right here. And then, obviously Cane Bay is up this way.
So in that road right there, State Road, we were on that yesterday, Mark and I together. And I feel like I've been saying this for a year now. I don't know what is taking so long, but they're getting really close to having that done. That's going to be such a big deal when that goes from 2 lanes to 4.
Yeah, I agree. And like, I think it took me 30 minutes to go from this hospital up to Cane Bay yesterday, which is only 3 miles.
Yeah.
Because of the construction and the time of day it was and all of that.
About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it'll get you lit up. And look, right at the top of Mark's arrow there, that's part of Nexton.
Yeah, this is Midtown.
Yeah. So it's from Midtown over to that hospital is probably 9 minutes, I would say.
Yeah.
To get there. So it's a really great hospital from everything I've seen. I've talked to some employees that work there that are friends of mine. They're very pro that hospital. And then there's a new MUSC hospital that we've talked about on the channel that's coming up in Nexton also. So
did you see they cleared that now? They got all the trees down. Yeah, they got all the trees down, and it is a massive area that they cleared.
So that'll be basically really right outside Del Webb, Nexton, Midtown, all of that stuff. It'll. Hey, listen. When people are moving here, a lot of our clients are a little long in the tooth, like some of us here, and healthcare is a big deal. Having healthcare in Summerville and not having to go downtown to get all the specialists and the decent care, it's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jeff, you found some information on Michelin restaurants, right?
Yeah. So if you know, and while I'm talking about that, are we going to go through our listings? Because I'm going to talk about those tonight too.
Yeah. You want to do this first?
No, we can go talk about the restaurants.
Okay.
So if you're familiar, Michelin, I don't understand the relationship between the tire company and restaurants. But when I see the pictures of the Michelin man, like handing out the awards to these restaurants, it's the freaking Michelin man, the Stay Puft Marshmallow looking dude.
This guy right up here.
Yeah, and so this is like this in the is it James Beard is the other huge big deal when it comes to rating restaurants. 23 restaurants in South Carolina won a Michelin award this year, and I think 15 of them, 13 or 15, something like that, are here in the Charleston market. So
yeah,
I mean, what's crazy is I've been to some fantastic restaurants in Charleston, in Summerville, everywhere. When I looked at this list today, I have not been to one of these restaurants.
Well, you want to know why, right? See how it has the $4 mark?
Well, you're not wrong.
Expensive. We go for the $1 mark.
It's and here's the other thing is Andrea is such a 12-year-old when it comes to her culinary palate. Andrea does not like uppity snazzy food. Now, Lewis Barbecue there and Rodney Scott's Barbecue, I've heard phenomenal things about both those places. I've been to 4 or 5 different barbecue restaurants. These are 2 that I have not been at yet. Obstinate Daughter, I've heard a lot about. You know our friend Josh that plays in the band Alan Price in the Modern Day?
Yeah.
One of his songs is called The Obstinate Daughter. I wonder if it has anything to do with that restaurant or if his kid was just stubborn. I don't know. But Chubby Fish, I just heard about that place. Chubby Fish does all fresh local seafood showing up from the harbor here, and that's really what they gear their menu around.
Now there was all that hoopla about people saying fresh local shrimp. Are you sure it's fresh local stuff?
That's a good question. I would, based on the way I saw, because I was watching a social media post of theirs on how they pick their fish and get the fresh deliveries every day. It's not like it's coming in off a Cisco or a U.S. Foods truck. You know what I mean?
Okay. So I
feel like it is. I do feel like it's fresh local. But Sorrel, that Italian place, Husk, I've never been to, but I've heard a lot of people say it's a phenomenal place to go.
So since we brought this up on the live, we need to try all these, and it should be a business expense, right?
Yes. Yes. If you can convince our accountant of that, then I am all for it.
Restaurants and real estate go hand in hand, I thought.
Absolutely.
All right, we got a question from Mike again. Nexon Parkway is going to be a hot mess when they decide to widen the lanes, which is needed. When is that planned? I heard it was 2027. Is that what you heard?
Yeah.
2027.
You're right. It's going to be ugly for a minute while they're doing it. I mean, the good news is that if you go from Del Webb all the way out to State Road on that road, it is going to be very easy to widen those lanes. There's no eminent domain stuff. I don't think that they're going to have to take over. Like, the land is there. It was planned, I think, with them saying, hey, we're going to be doing this at some point.
Yeah. And he meant 4 lanes, which it's 2 lanes.
That was not the case over on State Road.
Yeah.
They had to move some stuff. So hopefully it'll be a lot better. All the lights are up in front of the school right now. So hopefully y'all over in Nexton will actually be able to turn left out of your neighborhood coming soon. There was an accident in front of Carnes I saw on the neighborhood Facebook page this evening. Somebody trying to turn left onto Main Street. If you live in Carnes, they didn't go out the light.
Yeah.
Don't even think about turning left unless you're going out of the light.
Especially with all those medians that they put in last year. Like, it's
so stupid.
It's like, what was that that video game? Toad Hopper or Road Hopper? Frogger. Yeah.
Toad Hopper. That's exactly what it is. Toad Hopper.
Whatever.
You whatever me, Mark Klim. I'm just so glad you're back and I don't have to push any buttons or look anything up.
All right, let's hit our listings.
Although you're going away over Thanksgiving, aren't you? I'm going to have to do that again.
You are. Yeah. I can't even lend you Riley either because he'll be with me.
Maybe we'll just do a cooking show for Thanksgiving or something. Although I'm thinking about Mom just offered to do Thanksgiving dinner for everybody, and I was thinking about doing it at my house. But Publix and Cracker Barrel both have the whole heat and serve deal. I was going to do one of them. Make it just easy, throw it in the oven, be done with it.
Now, if you need the turkey fryer, I bought one last year because I had never done fried turkey. So if you want to use it, you just got to buy your own oil.
I would be more likely to probably smoke a turkey than I would. I love the deep fried turkey. We've done that before, and I have not burned the house down.
Yeah.
But I prefer, if I'm going to go through the effort of that, I would probably do it in the smoker.
Well, I did it out by the pool. So that way, if I thought there was a fire, I was just going to kick it in the pool.
Kick it in the pool.
That
would take a long time to get that water straightened out if you had 5 gallons of oil in there.
Yeah, but I figured that was better than burning down my house.
Safety first. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mike said, and for the record, my hot mess is my middle name. I love it. Love it. All right. So I think these go in order of newest on the market. So let's start down here. 9080 Delaney Circle is Lance's listing, and that is 55 plus, best kept secret in all of Charleston. Really nice neighborhood. It's got some single family homes in there, and then there's duplexes like these that are really separated, nice amenities. And these people have deer that come up to their back porch all the time.
Yeah, they had a price reduction over there.
Under 300 now.
Yep.
So that's good. We got some land that Mike has out in Cottageville. Mike also has this listing up in Woodruff, up in the upstate. That is a beautiful former model home.
Yep.
I really like that house too.
And actually, that house, that neighborhood, they just finished the pool and amenity center, and it's really nice.
Yeah. Talisha's got this Hickory Nut Way. She's got a couple of these out there that they're putting really nice mobile homes on. So if that is your cup of tea, living out in the country a little bit, this would be a great spot.
HOA, bigger lots.
Robin's got Monk's Corner for only $355, just over 2,000 square feet. We've got the Hughie house. This is a awesome one-story house. The guy's actually got a pool table where his dining room table would be, because he likes pool so much.
Don't you even try to make an offer on that house and ask for the pool table to convey, because I think the answer is probably a hard no.
Yeah, I agree. And that recently had a price reduction as well. Four Seasons, beautiful. I think it's only 2 years old. This 115 Leeward Landing, it's in phase 8 of Four Seasons, if you know where that is, kind of on the little island section. They kept this up really, really nice. Did the cobblestone down the driveway. Love this house.
Could you open up those pictures? And I want to open up the Willow View Ways also.
Yeah.
So these are both, 55 plus. This one's Four Seasons. Really, really well taken care of home. Beautiful amenities over there with all the indoor, outdoor pool, the pickleball, the tennis, all that. This one is fenced in. It's got a nice berm behind it with some mature landscaping behind it. There's a good picture of it. Great screened-in porch. This is really just a very move-in ready house.
Yep. Love it. Love the floors in this house too. All right. And then let's open up Willow View too.
Yeah, this is the other one that is in a great 55 plus. It's over in Nexton at the Del Webb. This was one of the original model houses. So they put a lot, like that fireplace, for instance. Look how big the trees are on the berm behind this one. Has just a really, really move-in ready house. The great thing about this one is it's super close to the amenity center. So you could literally walk across the street to the indoor pool, the outdoor pool, the fitness center, the pickleball, the bocce, the tennis, and what is soon to be a bar and grill that is going to be starting construction like now, because they were going to shut down the pool for the year and then move into starting to work on that. So you would literally be walking distance to the bar and grill in this neighborhood at this house also. And it's got an that's the upstairs. Look at the size of the upstairs in this one. And then it's got, a bedroom and bathroom, a full bathroom, and it's got a storage area up there also.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So that's Del Webb Nexton. We got one in your neighborhood in Carnes, which is a great floor plan.
Yep. I love this floor plan. It is a big old ranch at its core. It's got one, bedroom / loft, full bath type thing upstairs, but the majority of this house is downstairs. And this one is backed up to some really nice green space. It's got a walking trail right behind it that goes like probably 150 yards, and you're over at the amenity center at Carnes, which if you have watched the channel much, is the absolute best amenity center in a non-55 plus space here in the whole market.
Yep. This one here is in Ladera Preserve, right on Ladera Preserve Boulevard. 2,600, over 2,600 square feet for under 500,000 is awesome. Really nice house, big house, got a pond view in the back, big screen porch. I'm shocked that this one is still on the market as well. Then we have kind of like a starter home, right? 290, under 300. They just did a price drop on this one. Really, not really much of an HOA in there, but really good location.
And what's great about this one is new metal roof, new air, and a whole house home generator.
That's right. All right. And then our newest one, this just came out a couple days ago, 410 over in Patterson Meadows. This is right off Jedburgh Road, and 2,200 square feet for 410. Talisha just got this one listed recently. So really nice house.
Close proximity to 26 and good access to whole. A lot of industry coming out that way towards Jedburgh. So this will be this is a good location.
Yeah. Obviously, there's more homes than this just on the market. So if any of these neighborhoods you like, but you'd like a different home, please let us know. CharlestonAreaLiving.com is our main website, or you can go to Livin, Livin Carolina.com, and then you can pick either Charleston or the Upstate or Myrtle Beach. We've got access to all three of those areas on our website.
Here comes my occasional conversation of why it's a great time to buy. If you watch our channel much, you'll see that we've got more resales for sale right now than we have ever had before. There's so much new construction that the resales have to compete with the new construction. And so it is a great time to buy new construction because there's lots of inventory because of the time of year. And it's also a fantastic time to buy these resales. I'm guessing that there's no guessing. We're seeing more people willing to do closing cost assistance, price reductions in some homes that were a lot more a couple years ago, even sometimes. It's just, there's kind of a sweet spot right here because of tariffs, because of government shutdowns, because of mortgage rates, because it's the time of year is a big piece of it. It's a great time to buy, and it's a great time to buy some resales too. And all these, most of those that we just showed you are all, I would say, less than 6 years old.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're talking about 1980s houses here.
I'm glad you said that too, Jeff, because that gives a good plug for our Friday video coming out. It's kind of like a State of the Union on why right now is a good time to buy. We kind of go in deep into some reasons and some thoughts there. So check out that video on, I think it's coming Friday on that one, which will be great. Dan and Judy said, love the golf cart you guys featured on the Myrtle Beach video today. Wow. That was
cool, right?
That was pretty sweet with the cooler and all that. If you haven't seen that, go to the Livin Carolina YouTube channel and check that out. Thanks for bringing that up.
It was a Del Webb North Myrtle Beach video that it was in.
Yeah.
One of our friends up there, we stopped by their house and it was, my chair's reclining. We stopped by their house and saw his golf cart. It was the bomb.
Yeah, for sure. Robert said he smoked 2 turkey breasts last weekend. I saw your Facebook post on that. I almost stopped by just to see if you'd give me a piece.
That's why I always do turkey breast in the smoker too. I've never smoked a whole turkey. But the turkey breasts I've done were fantastic.
Yeah. So we had a good chat with Megan today from Del Webb Point Hope. So we'll have a video coming out with Megan in the studio, kind of podcast style, just like we did with Christina, the lifestyle director. Just asking her some questions about Del Webb Point Hope, how it differs from Del Webb Nexton. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be, 2 or 3 weeks before the editors get that back to us. But we had a really good conversation.
I was talking to somebody today that is going to be probably buying out in Summerwind, and they were considering buying down at the Del Webb at Point Hope. And they were really turned off to the bidding process for the lots, which I get. And listen, I understand. I'm a capitalist at heart. If you've got 50 people that want to buy something you only have 20 of, then they go to a bidding scenario for it. We had 2 clients of ours that did go in the bidding process for the first one, and we won both. Now, we don't know how much you have to be the highest bidder. We advised them as best we could. I got the feeling from talking to some people that we won, but we didn't win by a lot. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to be $1 over what the next best bid was. So if you're thinking about doing something down there at Point Hope, have a conversation with us. Again, as is with most of these builders, the vast majority of these builders, we don't end up costing you anything. We get paid from the builders, but contractually we work and advise for you. And we're at every home inspection. I mean, I was out doing that today. I was at home inspections for clients. Every meeting, everything. So the bad news is I feel like the bidding process for Point Hope is going to continue for the coming months.
Yeah, she said we got I think 18 lots. There were 36 lots that came out in phase 1. 18 lots are coming out in this next phase in November. So if you want to get in on that, you definitely want to jump on it. Obviously, there's going to be plenty of opportunity, close to 800 homes in there. So obviously the first 36 are the only ones that are done yet. So nothing major.
And one of the biggest things to consider is that we know that as they keep going, the prices are going to increase. So a base price home may cost you, I'm making up numbers here, $500 now, and it might be $515 the next time, and it could be $522 the next. Like we have a pretty serious comfort level that those prices are going to continue to increase. So as much as it leaves a bad taste in your mouth having to bid on this beginning phases, at the end of the day, financially, you might be better off bidding $10,000 more for the lot now than paying $15,000 more when the prices go up.
That's true. And we talked in that video a lot about kind of what's coming to the Point Hope area. Is it golf cartable? All of that. So definitely tune in to that when you see it pop on the YouTube channel. Because we went deep into all of that stuff. Edna says, I was going to say, if you see smoke coming from the back of our house, stop. And I'm sure Bob would feed you. He's cooking for 1, but looks like he cooks for 10 sometimes. There was a lot of food on that Facebook post.
That's the kind of cooking we like.
Yes. Dan and Judy say, I don't like the bidding war attitude there. Yeah, I agree with you, Dan.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. And unfortunately, I think that's the best way they can figure out how to do it due to supply and demand. I don't think anybody wants to do that.
No, even our friends over there that work for Pulte, I know they don't like the product. I mean, they just want to be able to sell a house. Here's the price. Do you want it? Do you not want it? You know, that everybody would love to be able to operate, and we will get there. That's not going to continue forever. They did this in Nexton for a minute. It was COVID times. We bid on a house with one of the people there, and I don't disagree.
I saw a post. I can't find it though, Jeff. So once I find it, we'll post it on our page. But I heard the Italian feast was rescheduled. Remember,
it is.
There was rain and everything, and I think the date was November 16th is the new date. But I just can't find the post. But just in case somebody might want to come in town, I think that is going to be the weekend that you might want to come and visit and check out the area.
Yeah, I'm checking their website real quick on my phone because it is rescheduled.
Still says October 12th.
It does. Their website still says, but it is rescheduled.
Yeah. You think they would update that, but Peggy says, just want to mention, hubby and I went to Conway's Halloween Town last week. Was better than Disney World. Spent the night in Myrtle Beach. What a great little getaway. Less than 2 hours away.
One of the great things I love about Summerville is Myrtle Beach being 2 hours away.
I heard they have a big Halloween, and they have a pretty big Christmas area there too in Conway.
Mark, tell her about the 1,000 lights thing.
Yeah, Night of the 1,000 Candles, Peggy. If you haven't been to that yet, you probably need to get tickets now because if you wait another 10 days, probably most of the dates that you want to go are going to be sold out. But we, Jeff's family and my family went last year, had a great time. There's so many Christmas lights and candles, and it meanders through this big park, and Santa Claus is there, and hot cocoa, and we had wine in one place, and it was just great. I love going there.
I think we did a video on my travel channel, Gregg Getaway.
Yeah, that's right.
If you go check out Gregg Getaways, you'll see we did a video with the Grimm families. That's what we call the Gregg and Klim families. That's the only word we'd come up with, the Grimm families, when we went up there to the 1,000 Lights. Yeah, so it's worth going to see, though.
This doesn't do it any justice, but it looks like this at night and better. But here are all the dates that it'll be open. Non-members, $40 for adults, $20 for children between 4 and 12, and it's right in what is that? Marl's Inlet, right?
Yeah, right near there, Brook Green Gardens. It's a great place to go any time of year. There's statues everywhere. Yeah. Remember, we're walking through and our teenage daughters are all giggling and we're wondering why. We look over. Some of the statues are a little natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not your daughter like that, but she really liked all the art because she's such a artist. Reagan is.
My one daughter, Reagan, is a huge artist, and I felt like she could have spent 6 hours in there just looking at the statues. It was very impressive, and that light, you can't see too big on the screen, but those big trees there with all the lights in them, it's a phenomenal day.
Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah, we have,
and very well run. Great parking, and that's the thing, is they don't put too many people in there, so there's only limited tickets. That's why Mark's saying you got to go get your tickets a little earlier than later. But really friendly staff, and easy parking, good food, wine, hot chocolate. It was a great time.
And I would probably stay on the south side of Myrtle Beach, or there in Litchfield Beach, if you're going to make a night of it. Stay somewhere on the south side, because then you'll have easy access to Brook Green Gardens there, for sure.
Someday you'll be able to go up and stay at a new Jimmy Buffett place up there.
Oh yeah, that video came out last week or the week before, I forget.
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett, Margaritaville's opening a condotel type setup there in Myrtle Beach, and we did a video on the other channel, Livin Carolina, about that. It was interesting. It's going to be a cool place.
Are you going to buy one of those, Jeff?
I'm not going to buy one.
Okay.
I'm not going to buy one. I've decided my landlord days are over. I will go rent one, though.
Okay.
And if one of our clients buys one, I'll rent theirs.
So it's this video right here, Margaritaville, Carolina, is the one, and then here's the golf cart that they were talking about. So that's on our Livin Carolina video channel.
Oh, that just came out today.
Yeah, it did. 10 hours ago.
Wow. Oh wow! All right.
Cool. Our people are on it, Jeff.
That's right.
All right. That's all the content I had for tonight. What else do you want to talk about?
So, since it's the time of year, I would say there's a couple really great for those of you that have already moved here and that are new this holiday season. There's some great holiday lights things to do. We'll talk more about it in the coming weeks, but there's one down at the James Island Park, right?
Yep.
There's James Island Park. Don't go there on the last few weekends before Christmas. You don't want any parts of it. It's a gorgeous place. It's a ton of fun. It's great for the families. They got the fires going and the roasting the marshmallows. But the traffic to get in there the last couple weekends right before Christmas, just trust Uncle Jeffrey on this one. Just don't go do it. Go down during the week. Go weekend now as soon as it opens. If it is, it's opening soon, I'm sure. So that's one cool one. That's a great park.
So
there it
Trooper
is.
Bob posted about it. 36th Annual Holiday Festival of Lights at James Island County Park. November 14th is the first night through December 31st.
So 10 days from now it opens.
Yeah, 5:30 to 10. Save money by getting tickets in advance. Green night pricing will be $15 per vehicle, yellow $25, and red $30. So they must have a calendar that you can kind of check out there.
Go green. It's cheaper, and on the red nights, it's just so busy. Like you drive around, but their parking lots are full, and you really can't get out of the car and go do all the other stuff. So go down and check it out, but don't go on the weekends. And then the Santee Cooper lights are right out here where we are in Monk's Corner, and we do that every year. We'll just jump in the car. You pay like $10 a car or something like that. It raises a ton of money. They've got an FM radio station that you turn to, and you can drive through. They do a fantastic job with lights. It takes about, I don't know, Mark, what do you think, 12, 15 minutes to get through?
We went through twice because if you pay once, you can go as many times you want.
Go back around as many times you want. They do a few weekends out there where, they've got the bonfires and the roasted marshmallows and all that stuff going on also. So I would say, like, I've been to the James Island one maybe 3 times in 15 years, but I've been on a go every year out to Santee Cooper now for about the last 5 years.
We did a video on that too, didn't we?
I think if we go back far enough on, I don't know if it was on the Gregg Getaways channel or if it was on our Facebook. Maybe we'll try to find it and show I had the didn't we take the old my old topless Bronco out there and we were freezing?
We did with the girls. Yeah.
And those moron girls wanted to go get ice cream. You and I are freezing to death, and the girls are like, "Take us for ice cream."
It looks like it's 6 to 9, November 28th through the 30th. Closed Christmas Eve and Christmas. $10 per vehicle, $20 for a bus.
Yeah, that's a good time. And it's really, compared to where most of our people live here in Summerville, Goose Creek, Monk's Corner, it's just right down the road.
Yep. All right, cool. Well, I think we'll end it here for the night. Any final words, Jeff?
I am super excited about the next 15 days or so of weather here, with the exception of a couple days. I'm looking for. I'll see if I can get some video out there on Saturday when I take Mama Gregg out to the to the plantation. But we actually got season passes for that. It's really nice. If you're local and you haven't checked that out, check out Magnolia Plantation also. But I'll bring some video for next week.
And so my final note will be we're going to have a video coming out probably on our Facebook page about some people that need some help for a Thanksgiving meal coming up here. And we're going to try to help them best we can. If you would like to participate in that, let us know. There's a local school. My wife works in the school district, and they are going to supply Thanksgiving dinner for like 30 to 40 families that signed up needing help for Thanksgiving dinner. So be on the lookout for that video on our Facebook page. If you want to help, there'll be some ways you can do that.
And we would love the help, because Mark and I have committed, no matter if we take in $1 or all the money, we're going to make sure the families are covered. So Mark and I are going to cover it. Whatever we don't cover from you guys, or all of our friends on Facebook and church and all that stuff. But we'll make sure it happens. But hey, if you want to help a brother out, we're probably going to need probably $50 at dinner times 40 families or so. So it's going to be a pretty big number.
Yep. it's no fair that people go hungry. So we just feel like this is important, and we want to try to help take care of people as much as we can. So
Mark, will we have a link or something that they can Venmo us or something?
Yeah, we'll throw a link in once we do that video and get the final update from the school and stuff. We'll put a link on that Facebook post. So make sure you're following our Livin Carolina Facebook channel and just be on the lookout for that sometime this week.
Otherwise, I'm glad to have you back, buddy. Remember, everybody, go back last Tuesday and check the last 3 minutes. You won't be sorry.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next week. Have a great one.